Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Hey, good morning, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat.
Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are.
There it is, team. Morning. Morning, wherever you're tuning in from today.
Early bird gets the worm, they say. Here at Positive, we offer a 6-star team. It's a team that help you at every stage of your wealth creation journey. Hey, good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Just getting things organised this morning. Hopefully you're well, folks. Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats. A few of you are in the chat already. Bunty's there, the early birds. Morning, Bunty. Good to see you on as always. A few of the regulars here, which is awesome. I'll do a quick few intros and a bit of a warm up while the things are getting going in the live stream. Jason Witt is my name. If you didn't already know, welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats. Something we do each weekday, Monday to Friday, and have been doing for quite a while actually. The Wealth Coffee Chats kicked off and started in the world of COVID, or the times of COVID, and we've continued on. We check in with you guys and just see if each day you want to talk about what's going on out there in the marketplace, see if we can make sure we can make a bit of sense about what is happening in the world of investing, trying to keep you on track, folks. We've been doing this for now 22 years here at Positive, helping property investors buy and hopefully keep, that's the secret, keep your properties for an extended period of time so they can do what they need to do. Along the way, we've done over 10,000 property deals, learnt one or two things, and that's what we try and share with you guys in the morning. So if you're new, that's good. And good to have you on. Morning, my love. There's Sarah in the house. Bob's there too. Morning, Bob. A couple of the locals. Not the locals, but the regulars. Could be local. David, good morning. Chris is there. And Luke, always on as well. Great to have you here this morning, folks. Hey, we were talking about the other day, the first home buyer world and what's going on in the world of first home buying, and we did a little bit of stuff with some of our crew down in Melbourne the other week, and I thought it might be worth having a bit of a chat because, hey, listen, chuck it in the chat. Morning, Mick. There's a couple of states now that have said, hey, no matter what price property that you purchase as a first home buyer, you don't have to pay any stamp duty, which is the bane of our existence, right? Bane of our existence in the world of property investing. It's a scam. It's a scam. Anyway, the government said, let us bring in GST and we'll get rid of stamp duty. And so they brought in GST and they kept stamp duty. Anyway, don't trust that either. That's what I say. But anyway, put it in the chat. Which two states in Australia right now irrelevant of the price of a property, if you're a first home buyer, no stamp duty, folks. Chuck it in the chat. Because this morning I thought we'd talk about what's going on in the world of property investing and first home buying. Now, you guys have seen me draw Australia before. I was practicing a minute ago. I did a far better one, actually. Better put Tasmania on there. Can't forget Tassie. But listen, what's happening out there in the world of property investing and first home buyer? And let's talk about the world of no stamp duty. All right, Victoria. Victoria came out. They were the first one. So no stamp duty, or there's zero stamp duty. Zero stamp duty with no limit. Okay, no limit. There's no upper limit when it comes to first home buyer. First home buyer. Now, what a lot of people don't get is like first home buyer, no stamp duty, any style of property. So right now, Queensland just came out, zero stamp duty as well. Zero stamp duty when it comes to irrelevant of the price of the property, folks. Irrelevant of the price of the property as you go. New South Wales has got a Sarah's saying zero. I think it's 800K. Sarah, maybe you can check that for me. Maybe it's changed just recently, but 800K. Well, listen, in Sydney, the challenge is the average house price is 1.1 million. So first home buyers trying to buy a house in Sydney, 1.1 million, don't even get the stamp duty concession, which is a real pain. Anyway, that's a real, yep. Okay, that's right. Yep. So as we go along, the other states have concessions, but no, depending on the price of the property, right? So Western Australia, I think it's 750. I don't know Adelaide, actually, off the top of my head. I should have got that this morning. And NT and Tassie. Canberra, no stamp duty, no concession at all for first home buyer down there, depending on where you are. Now, for stamp duty, that's fantastic. What's that a savings of? Up here, if you have a look at the average property, let's say of $850,000, and this is what I wanted to sort of chat this morning, of $850,000, let's say up here for a property, that's a 30K saving right there for you or for anyone who's buying SA 600. Thanks, Sarah. But even in SA, the problem is the average house price down there. Average house price down there's what is it now? 800. Adelaide, 822. Call it 800K. Crazy, right? And there's like 800 in Queensland, 800 in Victoria. Now, New South Wales 1.1. Over here in Perth, it's 800K now as well. So it's getting a little bit high, right? So let's have a look at what it might cost, but also what the savings is, because this is an interesting part right now. It's about the same in Victoria, so there's a 30K saving, right? But I said this morning, who wants a free house? So how does that work when it comes to which of the states that have got the best for first home buyers right now? And as a first home buyer, you can get a grant. The government's giving out some money, folks, giving out some cash, right? So if you think about, okay, I've made a saving, but also is the government's giving out some money. So in Western Australia at the moment, it's 10K. They're giving out 10K only, folks, only if you buy a new property, okay, new property. So they're giving out 10K in South Australia for a new property. And this is the thing, you go, okay, stamp duty concession for first home buyers. There's some grants, and then there's some other considerations as well, which is sort of, yeah. Chris, come on now. That looks totally like Australia, doesn't it? How do you see a rabbit in that, Chris? That's good. All right. Maybe I realized many years ago that my drawing ability didn't get past about year 3. Lucky I developed some other skills. Hey, not art. There you go. Anyway, so first home buyer grant in Northern Territory, 10K. Only for brand new properties though, folks, right? So South Australia, there's $15,000. And in Victoria, Victoria is still a little bit behind the times though. 10K for a brand new property as you're going along. ACT, 0. ACT doesn't give a shit about first home buyers. New South Wales at the moment, 10K. Not a lot going on there. But there's 2 places that are giving away truckloads of cash, folks. Where are the 2 places that are giving away $30,000? 30 grand. $30,000. Well, the big kahuna is Queensland. 30,000 for a new property. And guess what? Oh, Tassie giving away 30K for first home buyers as well. I don't even know if Tassie can afford that. They could go broke. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, look at that. What a mess. But the point, Queensland, right? So in reality, up here, the Queenslanders, there's a 60K saving right there, $60,000, okay, as we go along. So for those who are in Queensland and maybe many other states, how could you end up with, let's say, a free home, right? Okay, so let's go an $800,000 property. Depending on, you need a deposit as you go along. So if it depends on how much money, let's say worst case scenario, you need to have 5% deposit for this. So 5% deposit, $40,000. Now, where are we going to get $40,000 from, folks? Well, there's a few ways to do that. You know, well, one, you only got to save 10K and you get the other 30K, and that's your deposit, 30K grant, 10K savings. Okay. Or you could do the Bank of Mum and Dad. So Bank of Mum and Dad, BMD, where you can do a family guarantee loan, I think it's called. Sarah might put it in the chat for me, actually. There's what's called a family guarantee loan for using some of your equity, if you've got some equity at home for mum and dad, and you can offer up just that portion of equity for your kids to buy their property so they don't have to put any cash in. So in Queensland, you don't have to pay any stamp duty. You can do Bank of Mum and Dad, or you can do the grant and the savings. And then the other part, family guarantee. Yeah, family guarantee, that's it. And the other part here is often you've got to come up with some LMI, some lender's mortgage insurance, right? So, you know, that's kind of sometimes around 2 to 3%, depending on the price of the property. So where does that come from? Well, the government is doing some offsets or some other initiatives when it comes to those concessions. Have a little look at those. The government can like lend you the money or become part investor in the deal anyway, right? So maybe you don't have to worry about that. So 800K, you've got your deposit. There's 2 ways to do two ways to do a brand new property, right? There's off the plan or house and land. Now, what are the challenges and opportunities with those 2 types of deals, folks? Okay, let's do that. Off the plan and house and land. One thing now, so you've got, okay, I've got my deposit sorted. You know, I've got some savings, or I've got some other stuff. How can I deploy this, right? How can I get this done? And so off the plan, what's the benefit of off the plan, folks? When it comes to this, you get some time, and it's usually sort of 1 to 2 years away, right? And you don't have to pay any interest as you're going along. So there's no interest payments when you do an off the plan property, like a townhouse or an apartment, right? So that's the benefit. You get some time, you don't have to pay any interest. House and land, you don't really get some time, because in Queensland, they'll sort of deliver that within 6 to 9 months if the land is registered. But along the way, you've got to pay interest, right? You've got to pay interest. So as the drawdown let's say the land was 400 and the house was 400 to make it 800K. As you draw down, let's say that's 100, and then now you're at 200. Didn't plan that out very well, did I? And then you're at 300, and then 400. Each time you draw down for your construction, you've got to pay the interest bill on that plus the land component because you now own the land. Okay, so you got to budget for that. So that's usually another, I don't know, call it $20,000 to $30,000 in interest payments while you build it. You get into your property quicker. You get some land component, etc. But over here, off the plan, you got time, 1 to 2 years, and townhouses are great for this right now for first home buyers. Townhouses are fantastic for that. You still get a bit of land. You get a few more bedrooms. You get if you get the right ones, you get a double car park or something like that, and away you go. Anyway, right now Queensland is a pretty sweet place for first home buyers. Adelaide's not too bad. Victoria's pretty good. The other states aren't necessarily on board just yet, but I think they'll all start to make that happen, to be honest. And Tassie's doing all right, but who'd want to live in Tassie anyway? People do. Anyway, always tease the Tasmanians, but there you go. Well, that's it from me today, folks. Plenty of grants, plenty of concessions, plenty of government assistance. So if you've got of-age children with a decent job, I'd be having a chat to them if they're up for it, if they're in that headspace, and seeing if you can't take advantage of some grants and some stamp duty concessions that are available right now. Now, the thing is, you only have to move into the property within 12 months, so you can rent it for basically 11 months and then move in the basically 12th month. You can move in for 12 months, move out, and that property is capital gains tax free for 6 years after that as well. So it's a great opportunity as right now for your kids or first home buyers. If you've never purchased a property, the government's handing out some free cash. And anyway, it's not free, is it? We all have to repay it as taxpayers. But if you can take advantage of it, why not? There you go, folks. Good to hear from you. There's Treen. Hey, buddy. Awesome stuff. That's it from me today, folks. Remember, it's on again tomorrow, 8:10. Love to see you there. All right. Take care. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6 Star team here at positivementor.com.au.